Hello everyone, Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic Era Hardcore and our Forsaken Warlocks leveling campaign. Welcome to another day in Azeroth, and thank you guys so much for joining me here. Let's check our mail. We did sell some stuff. 35 silver, 13 silver, 9 silver, and 18 silver. Yeah, that was... I can't do math very well, but that was close to a gold. We're almost at 6 gold. And so this stuff that we couldn't sell, I am going to vendor it. That's kind of the rule we've been playing with here, is that we'll put everything up on the auction house once. If we don't sell it for a reasonable price, then we gotta vendor it. 6-slot bag, I also don't need. Okay, so today we're going to start off doing a Northwatch Hold. Guns of Northwatch. For some reason, oh there we go, we need medals and the named guys. For some reason I thought these were 2 different quests. But they're one quest. We need Theramore medals, and we have 3 named guys we have to go after. They are at the top of towers. We're level 23, so I feel like we're in a good spot to do this. We're going to start with this one, and then after that we're going to have a little bit of running around. We need to visit the Ashenvale border, because we have a breadcrumb up there. I want to see what level the quests are leading into Ashenvale, and then we have a breadcrumb over at Camp Taraho. So we'll do Northwatch, we'll go to Ashenvale, and then we'll check out Camp Taraho and just kind of wrap up some of what we have here in our quest log for the Barons. I've been able to get up and get on a little bit earlier the past couple days, and we're seeing this early morning skybox because it is 7:30 a.m. server time. Not as pretty as the sunset skybox, but I always like seeing Azeroth during different times of day than when I normally play. Like normally I'm playing late morning, early afternoon. It's nice to play in the early morning or in the evening sometimes. So some of these guys are really low level. This guy here is level 16. Not sure if they're all going to fall into that level range, or if they're going to be a higher level as we work our way into the keep. But we're about to find out. I tab targeted the wrong guy. Let's see if our Voidwalker can pick him up. There we go. You know, with our level, we probably don't have to clear out every enemy here. Whereas, like, normally I would just kill them all. I don't think we're going to do that today. Now, there is an escort quest here. And if it's available on our way out, then we'll grab it. Maybe we'll do... Is there a reason to do this tower last? Maybe. Maybe we do this tower last, and then if the escort quest is here, we can do it after we finish that tower. So maybe we just work backwards. Let's go to the furthest tower first. And we'll just work our way back from there. Oh, here we go. This preserver is level 17. Seems like the metals are like 100% drop rate. Alright, that's one down, 2 to go. Wasn't too bad. This would have been cool as an elite area. Would have been cool as like a Pyrewood village equivalent. Like a low-level elite village. Yeah, I think in this case, working our way from the back was the way to go. I haven't seen any other players back here, so there is a likelihood that we'll be able to do the escort quest. I don't really remember the escort quest. I think it's been a while since I've done it. But I don't remember anything super dangerous, and even if there is some danger, we're quite a bit higher level than these guys. We're quite a bit higher level than anybody, like, heading back to Ratchet. So I can't imagine that it's too bad. It might just be a longer escort. I feel like they eventually replaced this guy after Burning Crusade with a female Blood Elf. Maybe I'm making that up. Right now... I mean, maybe he's supposed to be a Blood Elf right now. I don't really know what's going on with his eyes. I can't tell if his eyes are golden or if they're closed. It looks like his eyes are just closed in the little artwork. But yeah, I feel like they replaced this
I am honored
with something else. Let's not do that yet. Let's go take out the name guy first. Hopefully this guy's here when we get back. Oh, this is the difficult tower. This is kind of like the litmus test to see if you can do the rest of the quest. Unless you do what I did and you save it for last. If you're at level with this, or you're like level 18 or 19, this could get challenging. Depending on if you like body aggro any of these guys and what class you are. I love this sink up here, implying that they have running water somehow all the way up here to the tower. When we've seen like no evidence of plumbing anywhere else. Yeah, I'm sure you just turn it on and the water comes all the way up the tower and everything's fine. Probably some kind of, must be gnome or goblin engineering. All right, here we go. I'm sure our Voidwalker will join us eventually. Finally, someone to rescue me. I can't believe you got past the guards. These zealots from Theramore are out of their minds. They sank our ship and imprisoned me, the only survivor. I was called an enemy and a threat to the Alliance. Me, a threat to their great sham of an alliance? I was a deckhand on a moonshine transport between Ratchet and Booty Bay. Enough talk. Help me get back to Ratchet, will you?
Be careful.
This guy's just like a merchant mariner. And they were like, we will kill you. Which doesn't really make sense, because at this point he would have been a high elf. Maybe he was still a blood elf. I really don't know. I don't know the status of like everything that was going on with the elves prior to TBC. There were obviously high elves somewhere. There were obviously blood elves somewhere at that point already. So maybe this guy is supposed to be a blood elf. He's wearing red. Trying to get a good look at his eyes to see what color they are. But it's really hard to tell. I mean, they look blue. They look like a bluish, purplish, but they could also have a red hue to them. It's really hard to tell. Say, alright, we're probably about to walk into a bunch of guys. we lost him already. He already died. Okay. Yeah, I mean, what could I have done differently? I could have more preemptively sent in our void. You know what? We're not looking too great here. We got 2 healers. They're cross healing. We gotta do something here quick. Okay, we got shield bash. That didn't help. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna fear her. Yeah, so we won't be doing the escort quest, and that's okay. It's probably not worth a lot of XP. We could have preemptively set in the Void Walker to kind of take care of those guys. Are you seriously, like, out of my range trying to smite me? So yeah, I mean, unless he just resets, like, what are the odds he just reappears back at his point? Like, very, very slim chance of that, right? Like, he's probably on like a 5 or 10 respawn timer after you fail the quest. Yeah, he's certainly not there. Okay, let's move on. I am okay with moving on. Ugh, you'd think there'd be like a servant's entrance. Some other way we can get out of here. Let's wait for this guy to pass. I'd rather not waste the time fighting 3 of them. Apparently we're gonna fight this guy no matter what. Alright, let's just get out of here.
yoke. Interesting.
Greetings. Good luck, friend. Be careful.
Okay, so with that done, I think we're good. Maybe we fly to Tarajo and just like get this one turned in. Enraged Thunder Lizards is 18, Cry of the Thunderhawk is 20. There's some stuff down there we could do. I'm not sure like what's going on up here. But I feel like maybe we should go investigate. Maybe that's going to lead us to the logging camp or whatever it's called. And maybe we can go at least get the flight point and see what level those quests are. Because I know we're getting close to where we're going to be able to do stuff in Ashenvale and Hillsbrad. Kind of simultaneously zone hopping between the two.
Talk to me.
We'll also have some more stuff in the Stone Talon Mountains. So let's go to the crossroads. We'll have to make the run from there. We could also probably think about grabbing Mancrick's quest. Consumed by Hatred is just bring him back 60 Quillboar tusks. I think we can pair that with Weapons of Choice and Tribes at War. So maybe we wait until we're ready to do those. Because all that stuff is fighting the Quillboar. We can do that all together. Yeah, and you know what? I really needed to do Wailing Caverns again. I'm gonna have to see if maybe I can do that later today. So I'd really like to get this this staff, two-handed staff, as opposed to the one-handed stabs. It's probably going to be the best staff we get for a while. We should think about getting our Voidwalker back out. You know, that way we just don't completely forget about it, get into combat and get squashed. We have somebody running in place, and now they're gone. That's not what you like to see. It has been a long, long time since I've been in Ashenvale on the Horde side. Did I just straight up climb the wrong tower? Oh, here he is. I'm on the wrong level. Okay. I recently deployed a few scouts into Ashenvale, and I need a runner to take them their orders and bring me back a report of what they have observed. Your first stop should be Zormgar Outpost, the coast to the west. Okay. So that takes us, like, basically everywhere there is to take us. This stuff out here, the Naga quest, is level 19. Like, we kind of have to do that soonish. Ashenvale Hunt, for some reason, is level 20. Okay. Okay, so some of this stuff is level 19, level 20, but, you know, it's across different parts of the zone. What level are the quests in Hillsbrad? Maybe I should double check this. 22, 20, journey to the, well, that's the breadcrumb. The lowest actual quest is level 22, the rescue. Elixir of Suffering is level 22. The breadcrumb is 20. I don't really care too much about the breadcrumb. Huh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, traveling across Ashenvale is going to take a while. But the cool thing is, again, a point for the Horde side is that the Horde get 2 different flight points here. The Horde gets so many flight points in zones and so many more travel options than the Alliance. I feel like it was almost, it had to be a conscious decision, like for some kind of trade-off. Maybe they knew they spent more time working on the Alliance leveling. And so maybe that's why the Horde has better access to dungeons. We have more travel points, more convenient zone access. Part of me thinks like it had to be intentional, right? All right. Well, yeah. I think what we're gonna do. Let's at least go get the flight point to Splinter Tree. A part of me wants to go do this level 19 quest because it's level 19. It's literally like, you know, one of the lower quests that we have. Thule Ravenclaw. Oh, okay. I don't know. Maybe this is some kind of breadcrumb. Husband's Revenge, level 20. Drudgers. Adderic Staff. I kind of want to try to make sure we do every quest. You know, every quest that we can. Where, like, I think we, you know, realistically, we'd probably be fine just not going back to Silverpine. Between the stuff we're opening up in Ashenvale, the stuff we have in Southern Barrens, Hillsbrad opening up soon, like, we probably could skip Silverpine and be fine. I'm not gonna do that. I am gonna try to get everything done that we can and keep working on all the zones. But yeah, we're gonna have a lot of places to quest for a little while. 27, 22, 25. Luckily, the rest of Stone Talon is a bit of a higher level. So we can hold off on doing that. I don't know if I really want to pick up a lot of stuff here. I might grab a couple. We don't have a lot of room in the log. Ashenvale Outrunners. What's this one?
How you doing?
Kill 9 Ashenvale Outrunners. Okay.
Stay away from the
Sure. We'll grab that one.
What can I do for you? May your blades never dull.
So what is the Ashenvale Hunt and why is it such a low level?
Well met. Farewell.
There are 3 legendary creatures.
Walk with the Earth Mother.
Okay. So I grabbed that quest. But I don't think it actually became a quest. If that makes sense. Quest complete. So maybe that was just telling us about the creatures. I think we kill them, we find their items, and then we turn those in. Or the item begins a quest. So, yeah, okay, let's... Stonetail and Standstill. 12 befouled water elementals at Mistral Lake. Due east of the Talon Deep Path. Oh, it must be a quest for over here. Level 25. Like, we can come back and do that. I'm gonna hang on to this one as our indicator that, like, we do need to come back to Splinter Tree. But I think what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna make the run out to Zoramgar. It's gonna be a little bit of a run. We get to listen to the beautiful Ashenvale music play. And, not this music, but the actual Ashenvale music. And, we'll do the level 19 kill quest to get that one done. And this will be good for later. We're kind of like, sometimes you have to take the time to run these routes and get the flight points because you're setting yourself up for, like, convenience later on. So we're opening up a lot of possibilities for ourselves. It'll be really easy to hop around and get to different places after this. And then getting that level 19 quest done now that we're level 23 is also just a good choice right now. Yeah, we can't run through Astronar. I know, you know, like stay on the road takes us through. We have to pay attention and not do that. That was a close one. I saw some Night Elf architecture and at least something triggered in the back of my mind, like, hey, Rob, maybe you shouldn't go this way. There we go, we'll go around the other side of the lake. We should be safe. We got some spiders here and some wolves we might have to deal with, though. I don't think we're running by these guys at their level. We're gonna aggro that wolf. He's only level 19, that's not bad. Let's put some dots on him. I'm not seeing a lot of return on investment for this improved Voidwalker. He still seems mildly incompetent when it comes to pulling aggro off of us, or really holding aggro on at-level mobs. And we've put all 3 points in, so he's not going to get better. Then again, you know, it's possible there's some books for him. We haven't checked books in a while. So maybe it's not a talent point issue, maybe it's a rank issue. Yeah, I'm positive now that I think about it, we must have a couple more books to buy for him. We'll have to check that very soon. We're kind of getting to the point where the wand is not super useful. And it's possible we might start doing Shadow Bolt a little bit more. And by a little bit more, I mean like at all. But yeah, obviously he's not going to hold threat through like too many Shadow Bolts. And we'll have to see how our mana stands up. Oh, speaking of talents, we have an unspent talent point. I know you guys would probably say that I need to grab this. I'm not sure if I'm going to. If I don't, when I die, somebody will say it's because of the 8% health I didn't grab. 6%, whatever it works out to. If I come back over here, we could start going into improved Drain Life. We could work down to improved Curse of Agony. That's an option. Do we need to go this route? We're not drain tanking, we're relying on the Voidwalker to tank. So I'm not sure if we need to go this route or not. If we got into like heavy life tapping, we'd want to go here and here, I think, so we could life tap our mana back and then drain life our HP back. Or we go into improve Shadow Bolts, reduce the cost of our destruction spells. Yeah, I don't know if that's worth it right now, unless we were doing like a lot more Shadow Bolting than we currently are. I guess I would come down here. I would take Curse of Agony. What else would I want? Amplify Curse, increase the effect of your next curse. I don't think I need this. Nightfall gives your corruption and drain life spells a 2% chance to cause you to enter a Shadow Trance. Shadow Trance reduces the cast time of your next Shadow Bolt by 100%. Oh, that's kind of a fun interaction. So it's only a 4% chance overall, but I guess that would be off of every tick. So that could end up to be quite a big chance in a longer pull. Increase the range of your affliction spells. I don't know if we need that. Yeah, I really don't know what I want to do with this. I really don't know. I guess it might be worth it to get down to the next tier. We can take improved stamina. Give him some more HP since we are kind of relying on him to tank. The thing I don't like about this tree is that like so much of this tree doesn't help us in group content. I know like right now that doesn't matter so much. But it just bothers me a little bit because other things would help us, like Curse of Agony would help us. Life Tap could potentially help us. Alright, for now, we'll stick to the plan. And we'll come down here and we'll get this. So we will finish off Demonic Embrace. I've always thought this was a really beautiful area. Especially if you manage to come here during sunset. I basically love anywhere I can see Night Elf ruins, which in Kalimdor is basically everywhere. I guess it would have been High Elf. Or Highborn ruins. Alright, let's grab the flight point. And then right now, I think the only thing we're going to do here now is the level 19 quest. Although there is another level 24 quest here, there are some dungeon quests. I feel like the Horde side, we just get better stuff to do in Ashenvale. I've never really liked doing Ashenvale on Alliance. I don't feel like they have a ton of quests, and I don't really care for the quests they do have. Like, the cadence of it feels weird, the locations feel weird. And then only having one hub, one flight point feels weird for such a big zone. Alright, looks like somebody else is here. There's a couple of dead bodies. We have a troll mage and an orc warrior out here. Looks like they are potentially grouped up despite the level difference. And they might be responsible for our overall lack of Naga. Maybe not. Maybe they're running to the dungeon, actually. Yeah, it looks like they must be heading to BFD. Speaking of BFD, like, we're definitely going to do some BFD soon. We got to get our Wailing Caverns run in. And then we can do BFD, and then we can start doing SFK. And they'll be very easy to get to them. That's going to be amazing. I still think the DPS on Wanding is worth more than shooting that Shadow Bolt. Maybe when we get the next rank of Shadow Bolt, the damage will come out to make it worth it. But I think right now, even though the Wand is starting to suck, I think Wanding is still better damage per second. Like, let's see how much the wand does per attack. It's doing about 24, 37, and we can get like 4 shots off in the time it takes to do a Shadow Bolt, and Shadow Bolt's only hitting for like 90. Yeah, I feel like we're getting more DPS off Wanding. Then we gotta wait the global cooldown, so you gotta count that time in too. That did 96. Yeah, I think once we get the next rank of Shadow Bolt, we can start throwing more Shadow Bolts, but that might not be for a while. Yeah, level 28. Okay, yeah, it's quite a ways off, guys. And we're gonna start heading back to camp as we look for our last Naga head. Alright, so that one is done. We're not going to do Verog. So let's just go ahead and drop that one. Warsong reports. I thought they said one of the guys was out here. A few scouts. Zoramgar outpost along the coast. Locate the first runner. Should be at Zoramgar outpost. Yeah, I don't know, like, who he would be talking about. I don't see anybody who is a runner. Anybody... Oh, here he is. He's got the blue question mark above his head, guys. He was right here. Incomplete. Huh. I don't know. Oh, it's a bundle of reports and we have to open the reports. Okay, ooh. We are also getting lots of clam meat, which we need for our cooking. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, let's try that again.
Be safe.
There we go.
For the Horde.
Okay, so that's where the first guy was. You also need to stop at Splinter Tree Post. And the road east near Ajara. You will find an outrider there. So back in Splinter Tree and over here. Okay, let's fly back to Splinter Tree then. Maybe we try to get this one done. I feel like I never do this one. Because I don't think I've ever had a good idea of like where the guys were at. And it's level 19, so it's kind of like we either do it now or we run the risk of just out-leveling it and never getting it done. I wish I'd have realized they were dropping clams. I might have farmed those guys a little bit more. They were kind of a good level for it. The shredder pages, I'm probably going to treat the same way I treat the book in Stranglethorn. I'm just going to vendor these. It's fine. Okay, so one guard is here somewhere. I mean, I guess it's going to be the same thing where they have a blue question mark above their head. Right away, I'm not really seeing anybody. He did say Splinter Tree, right, and not the logging camp? I kind of have to assume he's not just hanging out back in the burrow. They never put anything back here, like outside of the Valley of Trials. It feels like they never put anybody back inside these things. Like, what's the point of these if it's not supposed to house people? I don't get it. Yeah, we're gonna run all the way to the back of that. There's gonna be nobody here. Like, yeah, what is the point of this if it's not to have people living in it? Also, having these fires burning inside of a small, enclosed, unventilated shaft like this, probably not a great idea. Let's see. Maybe there's another reason why I don't do this one. You also need to stop at Splinter Tree Post, and along the road to the east. It's one of those things where, like, I could Google it. I could Google it. I don't really want to. Maybe he's, like, hanging out just, like, outside the post. So they wouldn't put him up there, would they? These are just guards. More guards. More guards. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Scout update. Here he is. Okay, so they are marked. Oh, they are marked. Okay, so this guy, though, this guy patrols. Okay, this is easy. I see now. I see. Let's go ahead and get our Voidwalker out.
Mogra, Dabu, strength and honor.
I mean, we could look for some night elves, see what level they are at least. Since we're right here, we could do some action. Well, it doesn't have to all be running around. Oh, look at that, we found one right away. Okay, they're level 23. Like, you know, we don't really have to do this right now, but since we're here, we're here. Oh god. Disease slime. Reduces our movement speed by 25% for 2 minutes. Time between attacks increased by 54%. I mean, the time between attacks doesn't affect us, but the running speed for 2 minutes? That's nasty. Absolutely gross. Look how slow we are. Oh my god. You know, I don't think I've ever been hit with that before. 2 minutes is a long time to slow your movement speed. Punishing. It doesn't look like Ashenvale is a very popular place for anybody to quest. Only 35 people here right now. I mean, that being said, it's 10:45 in the morning on a Thursday. So, you know. Hi there. How are you? We need to drain her, and we need to make a health stone, like, ASAP. So I don't want this thing to aggro me at all, because I really don't want another 25% movement reduction. So I'm going to have to watch my aggro. Yeah, there you go. Go ahead and disease the Voidwalker, thank you. She keeps moving to get range. That's interesting. We have somebody else out here working on this one right now. So maybe we pivot and we track down... Oh, hi. Hello, how are you? Let's just run right into somebody. Let's do it that way. This will be 8. Maybe we can finish it, depending on how many this guy has killed. Oh, he's gonna go that way, which means he's probably gonna kill the rest of them. We can run that way for a minute. We still have a ways to go. This is all the way out here, so that's not even really that close. I'm not sure. I wasn't really paying attention, and I'm not sure what happened to the Void Walker. Yeah, I don't know. I want you to not mysteriously vanish. How about that? How's that sound, buddy? Alright, there we go. That's 9 out of 9. That wasn't bad. Just to tick off another quest here. This named beast is in the area. Sharptalon's Claw. That's like a level 30 thing. I don't even think we want to approach that right now. Instead, let's like actually head back to the proper road. Okay, I think I'm just gonna hoof it here. That's a level 27 wolf. We probably don't really want to mess with that. Kind of hoping we can just leash it. Can find this guy on the road somewhere, hopefully somewhere relatively safe. We can get out of here. We could grab the... If we get far enough, we could grab the flight point for Zara. I don't know if we need it. Alliance needs the flight point as a connector. But I don't think we do. Also, now that I think about it, I don't know if that flight point is Horde and Alliance. No, it looks like our flight point is actually up here, so we're not we're not doing that. Alright, we're in the area where we could find this guy. I don't know what happens if we don't find him. Like, I don't know if there's other places he could potentially be. Not really digging the level 29 ant creatures out this way. Not really digging it. Yeah, this one's frighteningly close to the road. This one is walking onto the road. This one is going to aggro us. Wow, I'm shocked that he didn't aggro. And we're not seeing this guy. And we're just about at the end of the route. Oh boy. Oh, here he is. Oh, thank God. I was worried we'd wasted a bunch of time looking for this guy in a place that he wasn't. Gale. Just roleplay walking on a mount. Here we go.
Be safe.
Okay, that one turns in back at the outpost. Okay, so now we're running all the way out. And we will stop by, well, apparently the turn-in is down here on the road, so yeah, we'll make sure that we turn this in on the way. I think Torex Assault might be a quest that we skip. I feel like I've done this quest even at a high level and I've died and failed the quest. It depends on how useful. You're with a bunch of NPCs and enemies spawn in, there's a room full of enemies, and it really depends on how your NPCs behave and if they tank something or if you get all the aggro. I think I'm just gonna avoid that one. There's too many unknown variables, things that could go wrong.
Blood and thunder.
Alright, there we go. That might be the first time I've ever completed that quest in Classic Era. So that is done. Let's hearth back to the crossroads. We will jump a flight down to Taraho and get that breadcrumb turned in. And then we'll take a look and see kind of where we stand with quests. Is there anything low level still in the Barrens? Serena Bloodfeather we're not going to do. Lost in Battle, Consumed in Hatred we should pick up. Because they are green now and I want those in the quest log, even if we're going to hold off a little bit on working on them. Egg Hunt. Egg Hunt we might want to grab. Kind of like, I'm worried about how full the quest log is going to be. We'll grab that. And we'll grab Mancrick's 2 quests. And now we'll jump the flight down to Taraho.
Loktar. For the Horde. How? Winds be at your back. Walk with the Earth Mother.
I don't need a level 30 quest in my log, thank you though. Okay, so I think the plan is next time we're going to queue up for Wailing Caverns. I want to get our last Wailing Caverns run in so that we can get the staff for killing all the leaders. And while we're waiting for Q, we will do some of the Quillbore stuff here. So we'll go after these Water Seekers, Thorn Weavers, Geomancers. We'll be getting the Quillbore Tusks, I believe, at the same time. And then there is one more quest, if I can find it. Weapons of Choice. So yeah, we'll work on these quests. We'll put ourselves in the queue for Wailing Caverns. We'll get the Wailing Caverns done. We'll finish up the green stuff. And then we will probably be heading back to Silverpine. After that. When we go to Silverpine, we're going to finish everything that we plan to do in Silverpine. Then we'll run into Hillsbred, and we'll get the Hillsbred flight point, and we'll probably start thinking about doing some stuff out that way. So yeah, that's the short-term and longer-term plan, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on our adventures today. I really do appreciate the support on this series. As always, take care of yourselves out there, and take care of each other, and we will see you back in Azeroth again very soon. Bye for now.